Hello viewers, this is Say-La-Vee and we are back with another episode of our All the Mod 6 Let's Play series here on the channel. This episode is number 12, and I would just like to thank you again for your guys' support. And yeah, I'm really having a good time playing this. So just wanted to show you some updates that I've done off camera, starting here with this wonderful cyan thing. This is our hammock. It took me a while to figure out how to set up the hammock the right way, but you need these rope and nails, which isn't too bad. I think it's the mod sleep comfort, maybe? Yeah, right here, comfort. So you need these rope and nail, which is just string and some iron. And then the hammock itself isn't anything too bad. It's just string, a wool, and some sticks. So here we go. Now we can sleep through the daytime, which is exciting. I do like the fact that we can just skip right to nighttime. It's such a small feature that you don't think would be important, but it is pretty good. We've done a whole bunch. I've added some more growth crystals, and I moved our Certus Quartz seeds up there. I have been harvesting these every time I walk by. Of course, I've got a list here of things that we've covered, that I've done. So I did a whole bunch of mining in the mining dimension. I don't think I'm going to show you because it's just a hole underground, but I have gotten a lot of resources. And then if you look up here, we have upgraded our wiring to convert with the high voltage wires, because these high voltage connectors, let's go to the book. I think the book will show us best. Where is it? That is the tome. So the engineering's manual, power and wires, the basic wiring, they can move up to 4,000 RF a tick, which was important because if we follow this wire, we have a new addition to the world down here. I took the time and I built a little thing, and we have 4 more fully developed water wheels down here, and we are pushing quite a bit of power out of this thing. That is constantly full at 4,000, which makes me think that we're still not even pushing enough power out of this place. But the regular wires that we had didn't do it. And if we notice here, I am moving around without needing anything, and that fire trail behind us shows, yeah, I did it. I went ahead and I finished. I didn't finish. I didn't go all the way. But I made us a silver jetpack. I've got the throttle kicked all the way down, because if we put it back up to 100, we shoot around the world. So this is most certainly a better way to get around. I am quite excited by it. So I keep my hover down, or my engine down to 40 just to rocket around the base. It's a lot easier to manage. Walking past here, we can see up in this little area, I made a crafter. The crafter isn't too much. It's just some crafting tables, a machine frame, some redstone torches, and that's the same recipe all the way up. It's just the crafter in the middle changes. And the machine frame is just some blue dye, which is 2 lapis or some flowers, some gold nuggets, and some iron. So this doesn't require power at all. You can hold up to 9 recipes in here. So I've got 4. So every time I harvest the Certus Quartz or our wheat, I've been throwing it in here and turning it into Certus Quartz dry rubber, which we're about to get to. Glass, because building that thing down there, I started converting all the glass shards back into full blocks. And then the bread, just so we have a good supply of food, which we've got a stack and a half in our inventory. So this is our plastic production. Just figured I'd show you while we're over here. What this is doing is I figured out what this power does. The power just speeds up its processing. So it starts at 33% or 40% or something instead of going all the way from 100. And then I've got 2 on either side with some power cables running up the center. And then it's pulling the items out, or the fluids, sorry, out into this basic tank. So this tank is never really full because this thing's running all the time. But we are slowly developing a rubber supply that we are turning into. If we search here, if we click the bar first, we're up to over a stack of plastic. A stack in 18 by the looks of it. So we can definitely start moving forward with this mod, which I am quite excited to do. we moved our machines around, and in doing so, I broke the phytogenic insulator because it wasn't really doing much, and then it wasn't keeping the seed in the slot like it was originally, so I just said screw it, and we got rid of it. The sink is just pouring in here, so we've got the water to make this dry rubber, and then where there's 8 of these, it chews through these quite a bit, so I've just been stacking up our logs every once in a while to make sure that it's still going decently. I do 4 at a time, so we're gonna let those finish. Been producing some coal coke over here. Let's see what is next on the list. I showed you, oh, there's another battery down here as a buffer right there, so that's another 6 million RF just on standby. Once we do get that main core, like the actual quarry going, that battery is going to get put to use quite well. What is next? What is next? What else have I done? The Tinker's Book. I realized that this encyclopedia can be created with the 4 different books to get everything all in one spot. So here we can see everything finally. And that is what pushed me to upgrade our hammer. So if we look at our hammer, it now has Haste Steer, which is Haste level 2, bringing our mining speed up to 7.96. And I also put 1 level of Reinforced on there, so there's a 25% chance that we will not use durability. And then at the same time, I put the Prudentian Rough Handle on there to boost our base mining and attack speed and damage at the cost of some of that durability. So that's why I wanted to put the Reinforced on there. In order to get those slots, however, we had to, sorry for the inventory flash there, we had to apply some slotless abilities, which are, oh wait, slotless is right here. So right here, bonuses. The Record applies 1 upgrade slot, and the Player Head applies 1 upgrade slot. So I took the bovine head that was on top of this furnace, and I applied it to our hammer. So that is a little bit faster now, which I don't quite remember how fast it was now that I'm so used to it because I've done so much mining, but it was most certainly an upgrade. It increased it by like 2.5 increments. However, Tinkers measures that, I don't know. Dye seeds. Down here, I went ahead and I used our infusion thing again, and I made 1 more set of seeds. I figured with the stuff that I've been doing recently that requires dye, I would want to start crafting dye seeds. So the dye seeds produce dye essence, and then those in a combination of 3 in a whole bunch of different ways create all of the different dyes in the game, so we won't have to worry about hunting down all of the wonderful little flowers anymore. We can just, if we go here, oh actually, I've put it down here next to our Certus quartz. We've got 5 in the system right now, so we can make 1 kind of dye, and then that would be it. What is next? I've done a little bit of exploration, but not too much, and yeah, I think that is everything. The mining dimension, we might as well just show you because it's on there. I upgraded it. I went ahead and I put some of these trees around just to kind of make like a metaphorical wall so it's not so bland when we walk in here. And I added this over here, finished as well, but I added some elevators to go down to Y42, because in previous versions of the game, that's kind of where you want to start digging for quartz and stuff. You can see there's still some left over here. And then this is where I was doing my mining before on that staircase. And then I've also got one that brings us down to Y10, which is one of the starter places for diamonds. So I was doing these poke holes, and then I did one down there on bedrock level. And I was going to do another set over here, and I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to dig a hole. So I just dug all the way back here, and I just continued pushing, and this is 45 blocks all the way up till here. And then I just started vein mining with the hammer, and then I went back and I repaired it. So I am going to make my way back home. I think, yeah, there's still resources in here. This is pretty much everything that I collected from my journeys. So I am going to fill that up with stuff. I probably shouldn't. Oh, no. Come on. We got this. All right. Yeah, that iron shouldn't be in there. I don't know why I had iron ore in there or why that blank spot existed, but anyway, I am going to go back home, get my bearings together a little bit to remind myself of what we're going to do, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back here, and I remembered what we had planned. I don't know why I always forget. I always sit down to record with such clear vision, and then I sit down and press record, and I go, duh. Anyway, I wanted to progress further into our Industrial Foregoing because I would really like to start duplicating mobs for several different reasons. So, the next big thing that we need to do... Oh, I didn't realize that was... Oh, because we're going to need pink slime here soon. Anyway, the Dissolution Chamber is the next huge upgrade that we need. So, it's a good thing I did that mining for some diamonds. Let's run over here real quick. What do we need? We need a diamond gear, just one. Oh, I just clicked outside of the window. I keep closing my game. Alright, so those... I made a whole bunch of buckets to make all the treated wood we needed for the wheels downstairs. We've got a chest. We need some plastic. So yeah, there we go. Boom. It is done. So I'm going to assume that this needs power. I want to put it right there. And I don't know what kind of fluid this needs. I bet it's going to need different kinds of fluid for different things. So part of me wants to get a... Do we have a basic upgrade in here? No, we don't. Okay. So, bar basic. Get a basic pipe upgrade. And then we want a lever. What I want to do is make it so this this tank over here is configurable with redstone. So we do off when powered. Do that. So now this will actually start filling up with latex, just in case we actually need latex for any of our recipes. So the dissolution chamber has been crafted. So if we go in here, no rewards for that. That's unfortunate. So the simple machine frame is most certainly the next thing that we need to get done. So it doesn't require any fluids. We need nether bricks. Oh, we need latex. Okay, so we do need latex. Huh. I wonder how we do that. I bet we'd have to pipe it in. Let me come up with some solution to make this better, and I will be right back. Okay, so I didn't come to a conclusion piping-wise. I've moved this around a whole bunch of times. I'm actually leaving it exactly where it was. But this tank that we got from the quest can actually be used as a bucket. So we're just going to move it out of here, move it back into here, and then boom, there's 487. Let's do that again, actually. Let's try and get it to 500. Oh. Yeah, there we go, 500. So that means we can do this craft twice, I think, because it's 250. Yeah. So we need 2 plastic, 2 nether brick, iron, and gold gear. So, the gold gear is nothing too hard. We can make 2 of those, no problem. We can get 2 iron ingots without any issue. We can get 2 simple, or pity machine frames. And now the last thing that we need is the netherrack and plastic. So, plastic, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of, which actually means we need more iron. I did not realized that I was counting wrong. And then netherrack. Oh, learn how to type. Let's throw that in here. These are draining 240 RF a tick, which before was draining this battery quite a bit, and now it doesn't drain at all because there's so much power going in here at any given time that we don't actually use that much anymore, which is great because these things use like 1,000 RF per operation. So almost every second, it looks like it uses 1,000 FE. I am tired of that thing. Anyway, let's go in here. Put you in the top. Oh no, okay. We gotta spread this out. Those, and that. And we're crafting our first simple machine frame. So I'm gonna craft the second one. I'll be right back. Boom, that's number 2 right there. So we are going to pull what little latex was left in there out, put it into that tank. So we're almost up to a bucket of latex there. This is at 10. Looks like we're waiting for some latex to finish. That's another dry rubber. So the dry rubber just goes in here into the furnace and it spits out here. Boom, another plastic. So with these simple machine frames, we can go here and collect our level. And now, how do we get the advanced machine frame? It looks like we need to go to pink slime. So the mob slaughter factory is definitely the next step. So that's the mob detector. Fluid placer, collector. I don't know where it is. Let's do it this way. Boom, boom. Okay. So the mob slaughter factory. We need a pity. Thought I had some of those on reserve, but apparently not. We need 2 iron swords. We need 2 iron axes. We need a redstone, a gold gear, and some plastic, which we have. So boom, there is our mob slaughter factory. So next what we have to do, infinity charger. What is this thing? Uses. I don't know. We will find out later. Stop getting sidetracked. So, the mob slaughter factory, I'm going to assume requires RF. Let's place that down real quick. Yep, so it requires RF. That is working. Let's show its work area. So it does damage right in front of it. Now we just need to find the best place that we can put that and actually farm a decent amount of materials with it. Because we don't have the mob duplicator yet. And I don't know what else to do. Let's throw that up in there. Oh, yay, Certus. Put the seeds away. What do we think the best way to get mobs is? Because we're going to need to farm mobs in order to get the pink slime and liquid meat. But I don't know, because I made a creative world and tried to build a regular old mob farm just up in the sky and was hoping that that would stop enough mob spawns to where we could actually get mobs spawning inside, and it didn't seem to work. So I think what I might have to do is I'll actually have to toy around with that idea again and try and get some just regular mob spawning, because I don't know any spawner locations underground. We don't have any spawners in our inventory because we don't have anything with silk touch. So we're really gonna have to think here for a second. Yeah, I wonder if this just works faster with RF. Let's see if we can't attract a mob. Oh yeah, look at that, a zombie. Oh, 2 of them. Come here, guys, walk in front of this thing. Nope, I got no idea. Because obviously they're just gonna keep wandering around. Aha. Alright, kill the zombies. Kill the zombies. You're not killing the zombies. Fall down in that hole. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's get this battery. This is its sole purpose, so we can move RF without needing to worry about hooking up wires or anything. Set that up. Let's set it to export power. Down. Right? Yeah, now it's got power. Where did those other zombies go? They despawned. Oh wait, no, they got murdered. Oh wow, that thing works like instantly. There is no like doing damage. It is just nom. Okay, goodbye. So that must have some liquid meat and some pink slime. Perfect. Okay, so I think actually 1 bucket of pink slime will spawn pink slime. So maybe what we do is... Does that retain its power? Because if not, then this is just... No, it doesn't. Okay. So let's go place this back to get it back to its full energy. And I'm going to go back and try and figure out the... I'm going to go back to thinking about how we're going to get mobs. And I will talk to you later. Alright, so I am back here, and I would just like to openly say that I am sorry to all of you who probably thought, wow, this guy's silly. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, you're right. I obviously have no idea what I'm talking about. This thing does actually work the way that it's supposed to. So I want to put that down there, and I want to have it push power up. And I want it to just start killing things. Oh no. When we broke it, it got rid of the pink slime that was there. Why aren't you pushing power up? There we go. Okay, so we have to set that to exporting power and then up. Okay, yeah. So let's go... I wonder how... Yeah, that was my tower that I used to build up here. And then remember that I had a jetpack. Fall to our death. Okay. Let's see if we can make some dark glass real quick to kind of close that off. We're going to have to go here, actually. Dark glass. Immune to light. Tempered dark glass. Black stained glass. Dark glass. That's all I need. I don't need glass central. Oh! Aha! That's why you look through all of the recipes when doing something. Let's see if... Yeah, let's turn that up to 100 so we can actually fly forward faster. But I realized while I was building this room that that slime island over there was making stuff, or was not making stuff, but dropping slimes off it like crazy. So, come on. Ah, get eaten. No. Aha, that's right. So that is dark now. So that room is going to continuously spawn those. So now what I need to do is I need to make a bunch of conveyor belts. So if we do vector plates are the ones that I know best. They are relatively cheap. Oh, this is new. Black dye is new. That is not what the recipe used to be. It's using very little power. So basically what we're going to have to do is, because we aren't going to make them see us every time, we're going to have to get vector plates and kind of push them here. So I'm going to go start collecting the resources to do that, and I will bring you back when it is ready to go. Come here. Come here. No, okay, do not push me off of here. I will be very sad. So I was getting ready to move this thing over here, and I found out that the dark glass that we made breaks. It does not stay a solid block. Alright, we're back. We are making our way back up there, and I have created 48 vector plates. One recipe worth of the black plates, or blank plates, I think is what they call them, creates 24, which I didn't realize initially, but is very helpful because we only have so much black dye. But it is also good that we created that dye seed, because it's going to help us collect that. It also takes quite a bit of jetpack power to get up here. Oh, I forgot to make more of this stuff here. So let's just light up the roof of this. It definitely doesn't have to be pretty, because I am never going to look on top of this thing. But what I had planned was we take these singularity tanks, and we will fill them. I guess what we're going to do is we're going to run the pipe across the back. That will be the first one. We want pink slime to go in there. We want it to be the first one. And then I want there to be a fluid trash can at the end. So what this is going to do is it's going to export to nearest first. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm going to have to put an upgrade in here, which is fine. We do have a couple of those here. So boom, round robin, random, nearest first. So it's going to put the pink slime in here, and then it's going to go liquid meat, liquid meat, liquid meat. Or if this fills up somehow, because this is quite a large tank, we might actually put the... No, because we like to use that one as a bucket. We will put the pink slime here. That's going to fill up to 32 buckets. And that's going to continue filling, and then that will put the rest of it, whatever doesn't fit in any of these tanks, over there into the trash can. Which is pretty self-explanatory, and definitely took me too many words to describe, But, hey, this is what we're doing. So these vector plates, I've only got 48 of them, so we're going to try and just kind of move things out of the edges for now, is what we're going to shoot for. Put that down. I will definitely have to make more of these, which is no big deal. I'll just have to go kill a whole bunch of squids, I think. So I'm going to collect the resources to make the rest of these, because that's nowhere near enough, and I'll be back. Apparently the enrichment chamber can turn those into 2. So if we watch this, boom, 2. Alright, so we are back, and the vector plates have been placed. We watch now up on the mini-map. We can see that the mobs are being spawned, pushed in front of the mob slaughter factory, and then killed by said factory. So we can watch this ghast right here die. And we are at 216 millibuckets of pink slime. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang out back here. I'm going to let things spawn. And I'm just going to slowly collect those resources. So if we hang out in here... Oh yeah, we completed that 1/3 of the way. Go back to Industrial Foregoing. We have completed that. We need a pink slime bucket. And that's actually going to give us 14 buckets of each of those again. So just like the first time, we're not going to have to worry about pink slime for a little while after we get that first bucket. But, let's see. So after that, the next thing that we have to move to is the advanced machine frame. Looks like the conveyor belts are a thing. The meat feeder is something that I actually want to take care of. So, before we leave this area, I want to see... Okay, so almost the whole thing is chunk loaded. Just the back little bit isn't. Do F3G to show our chunk borders. Yeah, so the back line of this is not being loaded, but the rest is. So, hopefully... I think mobs still have like a limited distance from the player that they can spawn and cannot spawn. So we're going to put the dark glass away, put the vector plates away, put that away. Next, I would like to get the... Holy crap. I wish I could remember what I was doing, so I didn't flash the menu so many times. Let's go here, get that. Do we have any bottles? We don't. So let's make 3 bottles real quick. Get a meat feeder, and boom. So what that is going to do is it's going to allow us to take liquid meat out of this machine here, put it in our head slot in our little baubles inventory, and then we will just be able to inject food directly into our brains. So we are at 3 buckets out of that. So if we go in here, the head slot, it's just going to start feeding us. I think it keeps us at the saturation level that you can see there on the bottom. It keeps us at like 1/2 saturation. So I think the best way to test that, so we go here and take a whole bunch of damage. Oh, it's not doing any damage. Okay, that did a whole bunch of damage. Yeah, so we can see the saturations immediately being filled back up. Let's see. Oh wow, that's already out. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have to fill that up with a lot of meat in order for it to be super effective. But yeah, that's why there's a death marker here. I may have died placing those wires. I thought it was funny, so I kept it around, but we will remove it now. So, looking at the time on the episode, it is in fact 30-ish minutes long after I do some recording. So, I know we didn't get a whole lot done. I'm going to change the episode layout a little bit, I think, moving forward. I think starting with episode 13, we're going to start only featuring the super important stuff. Or, if you like the way that this is just more of a casual playthrough and you kind of see more of the play and all the stuff it takes to get to where we are, please let me know down in the comments. The few of you that comment at this point in time have say over the rest of this series, so tell me what you want. I am totally okay with doing either. I don't care if we shorten the episode times to make sure that we can fit in as much as possible. Looks like we need to place a torch up there. So I don't care if we have to start changing our episode layouts so they can fit more content inside of them. We really did like 10 minutes of recap, and then a lot of our time was trying to set up that mob slaughter thing, and then that's really all we did. So if you guys want to see more info, more progress, please do not be afraid. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. Give me all that different feedback in the comment section down below. But either way, as we always do, I just want to say good morning or good night or good evening or afternoon, good day, whatever it is for you. Have a good one. This is Say-La-Vee. Bye-bye.